Guys, oh my God. This is my other phone. My new phone shut down twice, and then it said, "We are closing down because your phone is overheated." So Devin said, "Just bring it in. Just bring everything in and do it inside." But look what I have. All this stuff took me time to set up, so I got my other phone, and I'm going to try to finish it with this. So it's going to be several videos. Let's see if this phone doesn't overheat. This is my old phone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please. Okay. All you need to do is hear me. You don't need to see me. Okay, so stop overthinking. This reading is for MP. He is a Moonchild. Okay. Happy birthday, by the way. Okay, so stop overthinking. The moon is uncovering some family secrets. Okay. Yeah, some family secrets. Some of them might have come out, but definitely in August, it will come out. August and September. Okay. To express yourself, try writing a song, writing a poem, writing your feelings out. Some of you, I mean, not some of you, sometimes you might think of creating a book or a painting, and it's very good to use your creative skills because it's going to make you feel better. It's good to express the trauma. Your family may be scared of it, okay? I don't know what it is, but it's just like there's some kind of, the secret card came out, and there's some kind of childhood thing that maybe you never got over, and your family might be afraid to discuss it. But I'm sure if you try to speak to somebody that is just very in tune with you and your moods and your feelings, and they are very much like you, they will understand. The heavy burden may be put to rest. The family might pressure you, or you might feel like your family is pressuring you, okay? But you have to do what you want to do, okay? You have to go after your dreams. It's not their life, it's your life, okay? So if it's something that you want to pursue, and you're like, oh, I don't think my family will accept that, you don't know that until you try, until you tell them. And also, you are an adult. So you have to start doing the things that make you happy, okay? Oh, that's too heavy to even touch. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Guys, we'll get it together at some point, I think. You don't need to look at me. I'm terrible looking. Okay, so the heavy burden may be put to rest. Family may pressure you. Someone in your family doesn't want to address this issue. 7 of Pentacles. They will eventually apologize to you. 5 of Pentacles. You felt abandoned at one point. I feel this is a childhood thing, something that happened maybe in childhood or early teenage years. Definitely not in the 20s, but more of teenager to childhood. Okay. So, you might have felt abandoned. Someone will come into your life that you can be your real self with, and they are already on their way. You might even know them right now. Okay, so your family home will eventually have your own place. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I insist on showing you this, but I feel like I work hard for this burn, and you're not able to see it, are you? Okay. All right. Whatever. Okay, so your family home will eventually. Your home is very important to you because you feel the safest. You feel like you can be safe when you're at home. So, and a lot of Cancers, moon children are like that. They tend to be hermits because they love their home so much, and that's not a bad thing. But we all have to leave the house sometime. But if you want to visualize your apartment or your home, changing it, your space, or even like that's what I was getting when I did a couple of cards. I was getting there might be a move like with friends, like with at least two other people, maybe more, like renting out a house or renting an apartment that has, everybody gets their own bedroom, but you share the kitchen. Something like that. But you might not be ready for it yet. It just might be down the road. And it feels good for you because you're feeling your independence and you need to feel more like you're on your own and you have your own space. Okay. It's important to you. All right. Yet, unless you want to share an apartment with a friend, mother and father figure in August, a problem will be solved. I talked about that a little bit already. Some kind of issue will be solved with the family members. Like it'll be resolved. Resolved means it'll finally be talked about, put on the table, apologies being, put towards you. And if you're not ready, you might not be ready, but it feels really good that people are talking about it because it was something that means something to you. I don't know what it is, but it's something to do with the family inside when you were childhood or teenagehood. Okay. But it should be solved in August. For some reason, I hear August 8th to the 15th, very important, and you will feel better. Your relationships will improve, especially with one person, possibly two. An opportunity will come and you will jump at it. I feel that is career. And you will jump at it. You're tempted to rush in, but slow your roll. Take your time, look at everything. Don't be desperate for it because you might have 3 things that come in at once if you just wait a little bit longer. Put out all the resumes. Keep on going to places like this. I know they tell you never to come to the place unless you put a resume in, unless you put a digital thing in. But it's been my experience that when you go in person somewhere, that's when you get seen. You have to be there to get it. So take things slower in August. There's achievement, wanting to be a kid again, maybe revisit a hobby or childhood friend that used to make you feel safe. You need to rekindle those feelings. Now, the reason why it's important to do the rekindling of the childhood, sorry, I'm melting, okay, is because especially if you're trying to heal something that bothered you as a child or a teenager, okay, you have to go back to doing a couple of things that you used to like to do, like hiking or painting or dancing or, anything that you like to do as a child, okay? Because that's how you heal. That's how your mind and your body connects and makes a full-on healing, okay? So find your own special place. You might need to find your own special place. If you can't afford it right now, have a special place that you go to, whether it be the gym or a club or a friend's house or a tree in a park that you always go to and sit there. Somewhere that you can call your space, okay, to think and meditate or just think and have peace. You need to take action and stand behind the things. Take steps. If you want to accomplish things, you have to take steps, and you have to write the steps down, because otherwise we forget. Everybody forgets. So that's why I say lists are important. You want to accomplish, or your perception is changing. So you might be changing your mind on what you want as a career, or what you want as a job, or what you want in a relationship. Because you know what? You're growing up, and the things that you wanted in the past, you might not want those anymore. And that's okay. There's a big change happening for the moon children. Moon children are starting to come into themselves and say, you know what? I like this and that, but I don't like when people treat me this way. I don't even like when I treat myself this way. So moon children are rethinking how they want to be received and perceived, okay? So stand behind the things that you want to accomplish, and your perception is changing. The old you was, life's unfair. Okay, the new you is like, okay, next, life's unfair. All right, everybody learns that. I learned it in 4th grade because my mother said, life's unfair, that's why that happened, and whatever. There's nothing you could do about it but keep it moving, keep going, keep striving, try to find a different way, okay? So the old you was life is unfair, and then that stops you in your track, and that's kind of like a poor me attitude. Now the new you is starting to say, all right, let me do something else. That didn't work. Let me do something else. That person hurt my feelings. Let me tell them that they hurt my feelings, instead of just, giving them a side eye or just not answering their texts. Just really speak up for yourself. Start to speak up for what you want. Say, I am going after these goals. Are you with me or you're against me? All right? And we don't want to hang out with the people who are against you. All right? And you're grown, so you can make your decisions now of what you want, how you want your life to go. Okay, so I'm going after what I want. That's the new Moonchild feeling. I am going after what I want. Okay, now I got some hearts to read. Okay, take the risk. Take that risk. I know it's scary to take that risk. And sometimes you just want to say, that's too high of a mountain. I don't want to climb it. I'm going to run back and put the blankets over my head. Okay? That's okay to do. And then think of different ways that you're going to climb that mountain. And then get up and tackle that mountain again. Don't say, I just didn't do it on Monday through Thursday, so Friday is ruined too. I have to start on Monday. No, start whenever you say, I want a different life, so I want to do some actions towards that life, that different life, okay? Relationships. More give and take, more understanding and balance, okay? So, part of, and you can go back to my Moonchild video, my video for cancer that I did last month, or at the beginning of this month. Moon children, cancers have to start to say, listen, I don't want to accept anything less than treating me nicely, because I'm treating you nicely and I'm trying to be there for you, even though sometimes you can be a crab, okay? Sometimes you're the life of the party and sometimes you're a crab, all right? And that's okay, because that's all part of being Moonchild. But you have to start demanding how people accepting only good behavior, good treatment, and not poor treatment, okay? Taking action, you're taking action to control your life. There's little short trips. Hiking, I kept hearing hiking. And even if you've never hiked before, it's telling me, Spirit's telling me that you need to, even if it's a small little hike, okay? Go with people. Somebody's going to say, hey, do you want to go hiking with us? And you might be like, holy crap, I don't know how to do that. Like, I would think that way because I'm not really a hiker. But I like to walk and I like to, talk with people and see nature and stuff. So if a group asks you, invites you, please go with them. It's not an overnight trip. It's just like a day thing. Okay? Start to say yes more. In joining new things, getting yourself around more people. Okay? And not on the internet, in real person, in real time. Okay? Real life. A new pathway in romance is going to be open to a new friendship. So we're going to start with that friendship. The old friendship, if it didn't work itself out this month, it was an old relationship that was supposed to come back. I think I told you about this the last time. If it didn't work out the way you wanted it, scratch it off and just say goodbye to that. It wasn't meant to be, and set your sails for somebody new. But always go in with, I just want to be friends. Just be friends, okay? Finding the right people to be around, travel options, adventure. You're on the correct path. Your own space, place, environment, that's really important. That kept coming up. You are protected on this journey. You want a partner. And the right connections are happening, meetings. But if you say no to the meetings, if you say no to the party, no to the club, no to everything, then how are you going to get a different result? How are you going to meet that person that you're supposed to meet, or that best friend that you're supposed to meet, if you say no to it, okay? Because you're scared. Everybody's scared. Everybody wants to run back to their bed and put the blankets over their head. But you want to venture out. You're ready now. Because you saw what happened when you just stayed to yourself. And the hermit phase is okay when you're studying and you're learning. But then after a while, you have to come out of the hermit phase, because the hermit needs to be with somebody else. I'm sorry. I thought I had a bug on my foot, but it was sweat rolling down my dress and falling on my toe. Okay. So the right connections are happening. Meetings, working on a project with someone is excellent. Career, a brand new beginning, an emotional time. Yeah, so don't expect it. You're a water sign. Everything's going to be emotional. That's to be expected. That's okay. Go with it. You're happy, then you're sad, then you think that somebody's your friend, then you think that they're trying to stab you in the back. That's life. Life goes like that. And then by the next week, you figure things out. Okay? You got to give things time before making the judgment on it. All right. So you're not perfect either. So people can't figure you out either. So you wouldn't want them to put a label on you and put you in a box. No, you would want them to give you time to show all the different facets of your personality. Okay? An emotional time. So it's job promotion and finances. And I felt like the finances were going to get better. Like there was going to be some kind of I don't know. For some reason I hear 401k, but I don't think you have a 401k yet. Maybe you're going to get a 401k, or there was some kind of inheritance or... All right, so I'll just tell you what I see. I see $10,000 for some reason. Were you given a gift of $10,000? Or did you save up? Okay, so just put that on the side. Finances, career, and relationships will follow. Just take the step for your job, okay? Or even 2 jobs. Okay, talk to a professional. In terms of your health, it's going to be up and down. You are a water sign. You are going to remain like that, okay? So just know yourself, know your moods. Like, I know when I am starting to feel low, did I take my thyroid medicine? Probably not. Or maybe I did take it. Why am I feeling low? Why can't I get off the couch? And so then I try to do something different, like listening to the meditation music that releases endorphins. And dopamine and serotonin, okay? Take a walk. That makes you release those endorphins too. Work out. Go to a gym. That's why going to a gym is really good, because you know for at least a half hour or an hour or 40 minutes, you're going to get that, endorphin release, and that might be for the rest of the night. It might, release after about 20 minutes of working out or walking, and then you'll have that endorphin high for the rest of the night. So think about that. Talking over a problem really helps. I've been to therapy, and it was called talk therapy, and it was for one problem. I would walk in the door, and I wasn't allowed to talk about anything else except that one problem. And if I tried to talk about, an issue I had with my ex-husband or one of my kids or a niece or a nephew, the therapist told me, nope, you came in with this problem that you had at work, and that's all we're talking about. Okay? And, it's hard because I have ADD, so that's hard for me to focus, but it did help. Okay? And I only had to go to her probably less than 8 times. Okay? And then I was just like, I think she hates me. No, I really did think. I just felt like, I could talk to my friend about these problems. But it was good because she helped me to focus on one thing at a time. All right. So a new health regimen. I talked about that. Get support for mental and physical health. Something has ended in a toxic, you had a toxic way of dealing with it or with your health. Now you're beginning something new, like new medicine, new therapist, new vitamin program. And I'm all about the natural stuff. That's why I tell you, everybody, about listening to Jason Stevenson music or any kind of music on, you just put it in. Like when I have a neck problem, I'll put in meditation music for neck problems or meditation music for a headache. I did that before I came on. Okay. Anyhow, vitamins, really important. Are you getting enough? Okay. Eating right. Are you getting enough water? I know I'm not. Okay. So talk to a professional about your goals, feelings. Sometimes family and friends are too close to you and they get too emotional and they want to solve your problems. That's why it's good to talk to an outsider, whether it be a friend or a therapist. Okay. Because family is sometimes too close and they just worry too much. Okay. So oh, no, that's somebody else. Okay. Okay, so now I'm done with that, and I am going to do some cards. Okay, what time is it? Okay, no problem. So there'll be probably 3 or 4 videos, and that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to put this down for a second, or actually I'm going to put it right here. The reason why I didn't... Oh! Oh, God. God needs to help me right about now. Okay. Hello? Okay. All right. Okay. I see you wearing a headset. You know those headsets and then it has the voice thing? I think that's a job, or are you playing video games? Okay, I think it's a job. I think 2 opportunities come in, maybe even 3, like I said before. But you have to still be putting the stuff out. Keep putting it out. Keep putting those resumes out. Right now, everything is like tied up. People are on vacation. People are on holiday. So don't be afraid that your efforts aren't working, okay? Okay, right now I'm gonna just check what stones are good for you. Okay, angels, archangels, and divine. What stones would be good for MP? What crystals and stones would be good for him? Thank you. Okay. So, I don't know why I insist on holding this, but malachite came out first. Okay, now malachite is nature and it represents the heart chakra. So it helps you with forgiveness, it helps you with love, it helps with you forgiving yourself, it helps with forgiving others, and just in general, healing and health. Malachite. See if you can get it. You can get most like everything online. And the next one I got is unakite. I saw this stone yesterday, and it is like green and yellow. So I would say the yellow is for your solar plexus, like your stomach and your feeling of power, any kind of stomach problems, feeling like ulcers or nervous stomach, or just like swallowing your power, swallowing your words that you want to say and expressing yourself. You need more yellow. Wear more yellow, have more yellow stones. And then the green is healing and heart chakra. So we have live in the present, and it's heart chakra again. So that's 2 for heart chakra. And it's called unakite. And how do you use it? You get the stone, you put it in the windowsill to clean it, and then you hold it. The next day you hold it and you think of something that you want, your intention, or even just healing, or just happiness or love, okay? And you hold it and you think a happy thought, and then you put it down, and every time you get a little bit nervous or you're just on the phone or you're bored, even if you're bored, you pick up your stone, okay? These are from White Dove. They get the spirits. Only good spirits come. And the last crystal that you got is rose quartz. That's one of my faves. Rose quartz. Also for your heart chakra. All right, so you got to work on your heart chakra, which is green and pink. Rose quartz is for love, healing, bringing love to yourself, bringing friendship. That thing I was talking about with friendship. Okay? Rose quartz. It's really beautiful, that stone. And some people like to wear it. I usually have my cross on. That's crystal. That's rose quartz. Okay. Okay. Next deck is love. What do I need to know for MP? What do I need to know for MP? Okay. They told me I have to light. I'm lighting some dragon. I just bought it yesterday in my crystal shop called Donata. Okay. Because my music is not working, so I don't know. I wanted to have serotonin release in the background, but apparently that's another thing that doesn't work out here, so what am I going to do? Just go back to my videos where most likely, almost all of them, I have a serotonin release on them. Sorry. I blew it out too fast. Okay, so what do we need to know in terms of love life, friendships for MP? And in my head, I say your full name. Oh, wow. Okay. See only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlines every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. See only love. Yes, that is Charlize, my collage picture. Then we got the ocean. I don't remember this card. That's beautiful. I don't hardly ever use these cards. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about the desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. Thank you. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe. You are safe. There's nothing to worry about. You are safe. And this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. In other words, and that's another one that I collaged, I call it Noah. Okay. In other words, when you're thinking of getting into a relationship or you want a relationship and you're like, oh, it's never going to happen. And if it does happen, it'll probably be another person that breaks my heart. Don't think like that, because you're asking the universe to send you another situation that you already had. Instead, think, this time I'm going to meet my soulmate. I'm so happy and grateful I met my soulmate. They like to do similar things that I like to do. They like to plan fun things. They cheer me up and I cheer them up. They get me and I get them. We can have conversations for hours and never get bored. Okay? Instead of putting a bad spin